Hey guys, it's Joey,
Delilah,
and we're from PeachyBeachyTV. So we're gonna make bath bombs, and we gotta start with 1 cup of baking soda.
after you add the baking soda, you use Epsom salt, and you use a half a cup of Epsom salt.
And then you do a half a cup of citric acid. So, let me get this.
Then you're going to put a half a cup of cornstarch, and if you want, you can use a spoon because it's very powdery and it's very messy.
At the end, this is what your final product should look like.
My hands are a huge mess now.
And then, so you do 2.5 teaspoons of olive oil into this is as your wet ingredients. So this is 1. And then we put another teaspoon. And then a half.
Then you're going to use 1 tablespoon of water.
And then you add 15 drops of whichever essential oil you want. We're using orange essential oil. So we put 15 drops.
2 hours later.
12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15.
Then mix your
Okay, so you mix your wet ingredients, and while the dry ingredients are mixed too. And when you pour your wet ingredients into your dry ingredients, you try to be as slow as you can be, so you don't like
trigger the
citric acid. So
and I'm going to be mixing while Joey pours it in slowly, as long as I get the wet parts that she's pouring in.
Right there. Okay, we're almost done.
We split ours,
Our wet and dry ingredients, so we can color whatever we want.
Yeah.
And so when you put the food dye, make sure you do like a string, work it in, and see what color, if you like it or not. If you want it more darker, you add more, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So we're adding our food coloring now.
Yikes, I didn't do 1 little string, but it was a big glob. Mine's just like not even sticking. What the heck is going on with mine?
Same. You can work it with your hands. It's way easier instead of using a fork, because a fork, it doesn't really dye it.
It makes it look like it's like
clumps.
Flakes in it, or like flakes of, or like crumbs.
Yeah, of food dye.
So weird.
So you want to work it in with your hands as much as you can, where you see the
color.
color change.
Mine's like a lightish color, so I'm gonna add some pink now. How is Joey's blue? I'm adding some pink.
So
looks
if
like
it
red.
helps, you can use it in any bowl, because it helps spinning it around, help you mix it better.
After you add dye, you may want to use a spoon because you don't want to dye your hands. So just go like that, and once you see that it's kind of like in, just go. And then just mix.
Good job. no problem with my hands getting dyed.
I don't. Because I just, there we go, there's some color. Allie, did yours do this?
It's getting darker and darker, so
Mine's
it really
not.
helps
It's-
working with your hand better than it is
I'm
than
gonna
with
try
the,
Joey's technique.
you want to spin it around and like clump it together. You could use big molds.
Or small molds and make,
This is how the smaller molds come out.
this is how the bigger molds come out.
So you just have to like mold it in. So this is what we're gonna do.
And you have to use 2 molds to make the bath bomb.
You can also scoop it up
Like
and
that?
then pressure it instead of like keep scooping and then putting it. You just scoop it and then press it in.
Make sure it's stiff.
It really saves time because it can only be in the mold for a minute and a half. So you have to fill them up to the rim and then you gotta press them together and that'll make the bath bomb. So, and you gotta clean the outside. Make sure there's no like extra stuff. Just clean it off, make it really clean, very smooth. Think thin, Delana.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a small one now, and you have to do the same process. You gotta fill it to the rim, each one of them, scoop. Okay, so now you gotta join it together. Okay. Mine is ready. Now to get it out, you tap it on one side, on the bottom side, and then you grab the other and you go to the other side. And when you take it out, I want you to try to be as gentle as you can because it's like sand, it will fall apart. So, and make sure you do it like over something so it won't spill over your table. So this is what you're gonna come out with. And you have to leave it out for 24 hours so it can be stiff. So here's my bath bomb that came out. And so now we're gonna do the other one. So you tap it, see how it comes out. So far, so good. Came out. But you gotta be as gentle as you can be.
Now it's time for me to open my bath bomb. So I'm going to tap one side, flip it over, and tap the other. And I'm going to open it over the bowl. Then you're going to flip it over and take that off, and that's your bath bomb. So now I'm going to open my next one.
You gotta tap on one side.
It's rainbow. It's a perfect circle.
Tomorrow night we are going to
To
test these out
Test our bath bombs out, and you can't see them, but
in the bathtub. So
stay tuned.
like and subscribe to PeachyBeachyTV.
And stay to the end of the video to see the bath bombs explode. I'm going to be putting this bath bomb in the water.
Hey Joe, we are going to test the bath bombs that we made the other day.